Living in Singapore, we get too caught up in the hustle of life and sometimes forget that life is ultimately about the journey and not the destination. Join me on my weekly journey to rediscover Singapore through different buses. Each week, I board a different bus with no itinerary in mind, and I hop off at any stop I find interesting to begin my quest for Wanderlust. Spontaneous? This is life. This is Singapore Rerouted. Living in a concrete jungle like Singapore can get suffocating at times. In the first episode of Singapore Rerouted, I wanted to slow things down and appreciate the everyday life we take for granted. I want to know more about the neighborhood we often pass by but know little about. I want to explore areas around our country we tend to overlook. I want to live in the moment. I started my journey today at Tampines Interchange with Bus 29. Bus 29 operates on a loop service that I feel passes by places that have been forgotten by time. Soon, the residential sights and sounds began to disappear. The bus was soon in the midst of greenery. It felt as though I had time travelled to Singapore in the 70s. Tucked at the corner of a small road lies the Changi Chapel and Museum. Exploring it, it felt like time stood still as I tried to comprehend the living situation for the people who suffered heavily under the Japanese regime. After the short trip down memory lane, I hopped back onto Bus 29 in a search for some food to recharge after such an intense hour. I alighted again at Changi Village Hawker Centre, the final stop before the bus loops back to Tampines. Refueled, I headed towards the nearby Changi Park. Changi Park is peaceful, yet filled with pockets of joyful activity, as if signaling how normal life is starting to pick up again. As a West Sider, I only ever headed to Changi whenever I wanted to fly overseas. So this journey today has allowed me to experience and view Changi through a different lens. The tranquil surroundings here also allowed me an opportunity to hit pause and reflect, breathe, and refresh. It suddenly started pouring halfway, and I quickly sought shelter at Changi Village. I realized there were several interesting looking cafes as I was wandering around the village, and decided to get some coffee while waiting for the rain to subside. Sometimes, getting lost is not a waste of time. While trying to navigate my way back to the bus stop, I stumbled across the Changi boardwalk. These days, life moves at a fast pace. If we don't stop and look around once in a while, we will miss out on the finer things in life.